Hello viewers, once again it's me, Ewaenruwa Nomaren, and this is my channel, It Pays to Fear God. This is where we learn about God, His beloved Son Jesus Christ, and their kingdom purpose, the three most important subjects that we can ever learn about, talk about, or discuss in the entire Holy Bible, according to John chapter 17, verse 3. This video is another episode of Verse Breakdown, and the verse that I feel like talking to you viewers about today is Luke chapter 16, verse 9, where Jesus Christ stated, "Make to yourselves friends with the mammon of unrighteousness, that when ye fail, it may receive you into everlasting habitations." Before I get into what this verse really means spiritually, first of all, I want to go back to the parable itself, the parable of the unjust steward, so that we first of all know where Jesus Christ was coming from that verse before going into what he also meant in the future. That verse, there was the unjust steward who was considered dishonest, and he didn't want to just start working normally, digging, etc. He was too proud to beg or to dig or stuff. So, in order to earn himself some favor, he decided to go to people in the same place that had to owe some debts. And then he said, okay, write a check to pay half the same, or half the amount that you would usually pay. And for the other person, it was 20% less. And then they were like, wow, this guy is really smart. And the reason why the unjust steward did that was so that because he was obviously getting fired, he might not be able to earn any more money and he might become poor and stuff. And because of that, he could go to those people and then those people would remember that this person did that thing for me, and then he would find grace in their sight, and then they would receive him, etc. It was a very technical and of course smart decision that the guy made in the parable. But similarly, in these last days, things like money, technology that we use to move stuff around and stuff, some people, they use it to serve the beast. They say, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? They use it to honor the beast and stuff. If we read Revelation chapter 13 from verses 1 to 4. And those are all devices of Satan the devil. But because we are aware of Satan the devil's devices, if we read 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11, that of course referring to the true children of God, then such things like money and technology and freedom that has been gifted by Jesus Christ in these last days, we do not use them to serve the devil and all of the things that he has created in this world to recruit followers to his destruction. Of course, if we read 2 Corinthians chapter 11 from verses 13 to 15, the technique was described there. We use those things to serve God. We spread the message with our money. We promote stuff, the cup of cold water. If we read Matthew chapter 10, verse 42, which we have a whole separate verse breakdown on, specifically talking about the things that God wants us to promote and move forward and discuss, etc. Give our money, our tithes, etc. And when we do such things, when such things as money become of no value, when money has inflated itself to nothing, then God will remember us that this person served me with his money and his freedom and whatever else he had, and then we will be received not into everlasting habitations as in heaven, but we will be remembered to live again here eternally. That is the kind of honor and reward that people get who are not just going to take the resources, the privileges that they're given by the world and then just use it to serve the world. No, we take those things and use it to serve God instead, so that we might find grace in his sight. I hope Luke chapter 16 verse 9 now makes sense to all of you viewers. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. Most importantly, please try to subscribe, share this video, and click the notification bell if you haven't already to be notified when we make our next verse breakdowns. Thank you for listening.